Hello guys, and welcome to episode 19 of my Total War Rome 2 playthrough, playing as Sparta on very hard difficulty. This is the Wrath of Sparta DLC, and today we're continuing after the epic defense of Elis, which ended up in 32 men of the enemy being left, but they seem to have just disbanded since they were mercenaries, and the leader of the army died. So we got away with that one after the Gigantes lost their movement points due to the hero joining their ranks, but that's all very well now. We do have our spy heading north to check out on Corinthos. Corinthos managed to take back Pherae off the Byzantians in the last turn. We have this spy heading up to Ambrachia. These actually have really long movement range, don't they? Okay, and this lady, she is heading over to the Ionians. Let's maybe go and see Rhodos. I think we're going to go to Rhodos. The reason for that is because if we end up taking, say, Lindos and Carpathos, then the army's left in Rhodos. Then the spy can try and hit them with a few poison provisions before we attack. Right, we're going to go ahead and take this with an auto-resolve. Give me that settlement. I was also going to do this so that I could maybe try and find a peace treaty, since I don't believe I need this province to win the game. If I go into my victory conditions and we go to ultimate objectives, the only province that we don't control is currently this one, like with Argolis. So in terms of our overall victory conditions, we're actually in a really good place. We are only 11 units off naval unit capacity we need, and 18 off maintain like units in total. So that's nice. We can just build another army. Right, if that's easy take, then I guess we'll head over to Lindos. And I think what I need to do here probably is get rid of this storage pit and convert it into something that gives us public order. It really depends what's at Lindos, honestly. We might be able to deal with the public order for the time being. Right, let's get these guys finished up and then we can carry on towards Mendi. These guys were heading back towards Sparta so that I could recruit some more men. I think I'm going to get some more Helot archers. We'll grab one more light cav, and I'll then fill up with Spartan hoplites, and that'll be the army full then. It's going to take 4 turns, that's absolutely fine. As for the Gigantes, I think what we're going to do is sort of head to the similar location at Orios, or maybe I could even come over to like Christos or Larion. I need to basically take advantage of my movement points on land more than I do on the sea, I think, because if I go on the sea you can see how short the range of them is. I guess I could go double time, but it leaves them vulnerable to the fleets that hang around. It looks like I might have to depart from Argos anyway, because otherwise I'll be trespassing. Okay. That's fine. Make sure Hippolyte here is on administration. And in terms of construction, that's fine. Trait gain, +5 unit experience per turn. Army destroyed, settlement captured. Lovely. We do have 2,000 left to spend, and we're getting 9,000 in the next turn. I think it's because we're into autumn, and this is giving us extra bonuses since all our crops are being taken or being like sort of reaped. We're reaping the rewards of the summer. Just continue to build more Spartan hoplites or Spartan marines. I'll do. See what happens. Athenai does have some pretty big fleets hanging about. Not as big as the Beotians though, and I think the Beotians are at war with Atheni, as far as I'm aware. Byzantium is leaving with their fleets.
If you ordered your worthy
they want me to join against Corinthos. We're not going to do that. It might annoy them actually that we become military allies, but if I am going to become military allies with Corinthos, it will be the last thing I do. Honestly, the last army that I need to make might end up being the army that kills Corinthos and takes it. Right, this hero leveled up. Right at the capital, we'll just crush that. Successful gains, +4 public order, lovely. We're going to go down the champion. Don't need cunning. I could give the cunning one to my new agent actually. Let's do that. Ooh, +2 cunning. Very nice. This one can take the +10% of critical success chance.
How may I serve you?
Right, and I think what we're going to do is just military sabotage anyway onto Corinthos, just to make them weak. And that will also help me upgrade my spies. Give them some practice, even if it doesn't do too much damage. Right, Brizzo's wards successfully took Carpathos. That's now on +20 per turn. Oh, these are some transports of Rhodos. Interesting. I think what we're going to do is chase down this fleet. I'm actually going to have Brizzo's wards head up and attack this transport fleet. We can take out one of Rhodos' armies without even having to attack them on land. That would be fantastic. Okay, this army finishes with the Skeletai in the next turn and will be on its way. The Gigantes can jump onto the water. We'll keep them in double time and carry on over towards Kos, I think we'll go towards. That's fine. Alright, and pretty much everything done. I mean, this lady needs to continue towards her target, but other than that, just got a load of cash to spend, which we can invest in our settlements. So I think we're going to upgrade this to a trade center. I'll then upgrade this to a herding ground. We can upgrade this to a temple possibly, although I'm not sure I need to. Upgrade that to a harbour as well, maybe. Maybe get a Capiloi here, I think, at Sparta, and I will upgrade this to a hoplite barracks, just because it makes sense, right? Might be worth getting the technology to be able to upgrade this building. Alright, we'll end the turn there. I don't think there's going to be too many battles in this episode, if I'm honest, because we are kind of in that position where we're redeploying all of our armies. We've wiped out like the immediate threat. And nothing too fascinating going on in the end turns either. Of course, like all of our enemies are moving around their fleets, but it doesn't really make too much of a difference. Melos is retreating from their attack on Corinthos. Shame they didn't win. Kind of makes things awkward for me. I would have liked my military ally to hold that, but there we go. Right, agent hindered. That's fine. Increase in rank is fine. Right in the capital. All other parties are impressed by your display of power.
At your service.
Right. That is fine. Encourage populace now. Quartermaster's reports. Get a tire finished. Let's get them onto the sea.
Faster, damn you all. Your orders.
Now, I'm not moving in double time here, just because as we get closer to the shore, I don't want a navy to come out of nowhere and just wreck us. So, that's one thing I'm a little bit worried about. Let's continue to hunt down this fleet, regardless of the fact that we took a load of attrition there. This transport fleet is just dead. Let's just wipe that out. Goodbye. Nice heroic victory there, give me that. Look at all those unit ranks as well. I want to enslave those. And we should be able to chase them down and finish them off. Now we can upgrade this to give us plus 10% melee attack skill for all assault ships. That would be pretty good actually. But this Masters of the Sea plus 5% campaign map movement range is pretty nice. Also the minus 15% piracy penalties. There's a lot of good stuff you can get with these guys. Wow. This might also be nice as well, the Master Shipwrights plus 5% health and ramming bonus. Because that extra health might just give us ships strong enough to go 3 ramming strikes rather than 2. Which would make a lot of difference. But I think we're going to go for Masters of the Sea. Just because campaign map movement range is always so damn useful. We're going to continue with Fighter as well for plus 15% melee attack skill for all units.
Your orders.
Go ahead and wipe them out. Don't want to do it on the battle map, otherwise we'll lose. So let's go aggressive stance. And that's pretty much job done. Alright. That's why you don't leave your transports hanging around when there's massive fleets. With that done, I'm tempted to recruit more ships into this fleet, but it will leave them out of commission for a couple turns. And considering I'm looking to attack Rhodos, I am a little bit wary of doing so. Let's have our spy get over here. We will need to have our spy land on the shore before we decide to attack Lindos, because otherwise it would just get taken back.
What do you wish of me?
Alright, this lady can carry on. One thing I should do with these spies actually, other than just doing these actions, is also make sure to put them onto like espionage, like this intelligence option at the end of their turns. I can't do it with the one on the water, but there we go. Right, let's go for dignitary. He doesn't need cunning, so we won't give it that. This guy is fine. The Gigantes are on their way. Okay, 9,000 left to spend again. We just need to invest this. Just put it into the trade center here. I will also upgrade this to a market settlement at Pylos. Makes sense, I think. These can be upgraded, but the -1 public order per turn to Squalor is kind of annoying. I guess it's fine. And Stealthy, I think we'll go for maybe a civil settlement just to get the extra growth. Although the wealth from all sources, is that in the province, I'm assuming? Let's go for a civil settlement. I don't think we have many of them, so that's fine. And I'm going to get a storage bit here just to help us out with food, because I am probably going to end up upgrading a lot of buildings that therefore require food. And therefore having a surplus is important. Right, that's all though. We'll move on to the next turn. So I'm trying to zip through these turns as quickly as I can, just so that we get to some action by the end of the episode, if there's a possibility.
Our enemies tremble at the thought of your might.
So many people asking me to attack Corinthos. Well, if they're so concerned about it, why don't they do it themselves? I'm pretty sure the Boeotians are have a large enough army. As long as Corinthos don't declare war on me, I'm fine with them. ward in the past, but doesn't
You are
particularly
wise
matter.
enough not to sit idly upon
This
the bank.
is very good. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Yeah, all the military allies going. Because everyone I get counts towards my victory conditions. I think they like us because we attacked Rhodos. Best case scenario actually will be that Rhodos take that army and put it on the water. Because then we can just kill it and we don't have to worry about it. Alright, our hero here has leveled up. We did get 9,000 in the end term, but as you can see it has gone into winter, so our income significantly decreased. That is fine, as long as it's not affecting my fleet here, that's okay. This lady is going to carry on up to Larissa, and we're going to see what's going on. See if there's any armies nearby up there. Lady's on her way down.
How can I serve you?
Guy's staying where he is. I think all of those guys are. Brizzo's wards. I think we come over here, right? If I attack this fleet, it looks like both of these fleets will reinforce. What about if I do this?
Ready for orders.
I could just auto-resolve this, right? It would kill like half of them. This would be a heroic victory, apparently. And this is just cheating, but whatever. Job done. Okay, we lost 2 units of Spartan Marines. I'll take it. That is ridiculous. Because now it leaves them completely undefended, which is just crazy.
None shall pass.
Yeah, we can just go and take this. Give me a settlement. Goodbye, Rhodos. Like, we could have had a massive naval battle on the water there, but I really dislike them. I think that's the only reason that I like stay away from them, right? Because it's just a ram fest. And I've shown it to you guys in the past. There's nothing really exciting about it. I would say it's mostly based on luck, regarding on what the AI does. So yeah, there's no real like fighting as such on the water. Okay, this kind of sucks. We're gonna get rid of this, I think. We'll keep the trench mine, but that's not really helpful for our public order. I think I'll just make this into a temple instead.
Yes.
Considering this navy took a beating, what I'm probably going to do is have the Claws of Okeanos move round to Rhodos, probably with some ships from this navy, and then
Yes. For honor and glory.
we can take Rhodos and
Yes.
yeah, have this sort of fleet port in Lindos and recruit some more men. That's probably what I'm going to do.
It is an honor to serve.
Okay, as for this guy, time to go for lead the charge.
Fleet
This guy's leveled up again. Let's continue with militancy.
It is an honor.
I think I'm going to continue with double time here as well. No, it is a bit risky, as we are kind of heading into the fog of war.
At your service.
That is everything done though. 9,000 cash to spend. Do we spend it? That is the question. If I upgrade the trench mine, I can upgrade the shrine, and that should cancel each other out whilst continuing to give me more income. So we'll do that, and we do finish our research in the next term, which is nice. Job done. So a really successful episode. We wiped out the like Rhodos army, which is quite interesting because I said that beforehand it would be really convenient if they put their army on the water, and that's exactly what they did, and it got demolished. Don't think they can really recruit enough men in time to stop me from taking Rhodos, so I should be good to just take that entire province now and start working my way up from there, which will be really nice because it means that all my enemies will be north of me instead of having some south. But common shield decoration is complete. Our agent has recovered.
Be of assistance.
Increase in rank for our hero. And assassination plot. Let's jail the suspect. Ah, that's kind of awkward. Is this guy... These are both disciples of Zeus. I guess we may as well just give it to this politician because I don't want to give them another candidate. That's fine. Alliance forged between Macedon and Atheni. Can I get any more alliances? I mean, Boeotians are our client state. We've got alliances with Knossos, Gortyn. Could probably end up getting one with Corinthos eventually. I kind of want one with Kydonia as well.
I am eager to hear your embassy, inspired as it undoubtedly is by the wit and wisdom.
Yeah, they're not going to take it. Not even a defensive alliance. Let's have this spy move back towards Ambracia. Anactorio was taken away from Corcyra. And this guy leveled up. Let's improve champion. Extra campaign map movement range.
Yes.
And we are in no stance, but we can't quite hit Mendy. So we're going to just continue towards the shore here.
Reporting.
Going to put these guys into normal stance and we'll just go as far as we can. Okay, Claws of Okeanos. Time for them to attack Rhodos. Hopefully some of these soldiers will be in reinforcement range. I think I'm just going to... Oh, I can't split them like that, can I? Oh, that's so irritating.
Reporting.
I guess the best thing to do would just be like, go like so. And then maintain the blockade, and then have this entire fleet just come and back them up. We can't get any mercenaries, can we now? So yeah, we're just going to do that. And then I'll probably actually play it out, because with the amount of ships we have, we can just kill their garrison fleet quite easily. So this will actually be a fight, which is nice. Let's go ahead and get on with it.
Get the blockade set up.
So it's definitely one in our favour now, but I think it'll be interesting to have like a little naval invasion of Rhodos. So let's go ahead and find it on the battle map. We might get absolutely cheesed by the AI on the water, but I don't think so. Gonna have to land inside the walls. Maybe take one of the gates. I don't know. Go ahead and start the deployment while it's dry. Yeah, we want to land here. They will have their ships in the way though. Let's keep my general out the way. We'll have these guys ready at the front. Start the battle. I'm not sure. Actually, this could be really bad. They take up all of the port slots.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
I need to sink these guys ASAP. I don't know why these guys aren't moving as well. Yeah, we need to sink them, because if they take up all the port slots here, we won't be able to get onto the land. That would be really bad. But the idea really is to just to ram them, or if I can get away with it. We'll just do a double ram into these guys, please.
Ready, willing, and able.
Right, those guys are dead. That's good.
Orders. Orders. Back them down. Rude and ready. We await your command.
Come on, ram them, please. Ramming speed.
And able.
We need to kill as many of them as we can before they land.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Yeah, so we've taken out those guys. They're all going to have to jump off.
Assault ships report ready for orders. Ships waiting. Weapons ready.
Just want to make sure that I'm attacking these guys.
Assault ships reporting.
Come on. Let's just get one to come in from behind. This is just ridiculous. Absolute cluster. As long as I can hold them in position, we should be alright.
Assault ships ready to attack.
Yeah, we're good. We're good, I think. And these are like Marines, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're coming into the back of them here. We got the ram. Although my own ships are just hitting each other. God damn it.
By your command.
We do just need to stop them from getting on shore anyway, so this isn't the worst thing ever. But it is kind of
We
silly.
await your command. Ships waiting. Ready
What's
for
going on at the
orders.
moment is just really silly.
Ready. Orders.
Go on, ram that ship. Kill those men.
Orders. Ready for orders.
Oh, damn it.
Ready.
Push them onto shore. Alright, okay. Whatever. I don't know quite what's going on there, but it looks as though they just landed but didn't land. That's pretty impressive. I think we've kind of bugged them. Oh dear. Right,
Assault ships
that's
ready to
amusing.
attack.
Let's have...
Ships
We need
at your
marines,
command.
right, to land on the
Assault
shore,
ships
so...
ready to attack.
Oh, okay. What's going on here?
Ready for orders.
Oh, I feel like they've gone to land, right? And then they've just kind of bugged through. I don't know. Either way, if I can fit like another one here, I will. But the rest of these ships, minus the one there, will need to land outside the walls. We're gonna have to go and take a gate. That's so annoying that we couldn't kill that ship, because getting rid of those extra marines would have been really helpful.
At your command. Support ships. Spartan.
At least we can attack them from both sides. I mean, that's something.
All men ashore. For glory. Ready for orders.
You know, I think the reason why they never let the ships in Rome 2, like, come away from the shore was because of the bug that we see in
Orders understood.
Thrones of Britannia.
Ready and waiting.
Because what happens is if you give an attack order before the ship, or like before all of the men have jumped off the ship, then the ship will start to like undock, and that causes a lot of men to die. And I think that's probably the reason why they stopped it from occurring in the first place. Just a theory, but makes sense to me. Just get off these marines, please. That's their general, actually. All of these men will need to just come towards this gate.
Our general is under attack.
General. Double time.
And these guys are completely surrounded.
Speed.
Just need to hit them with a war cry at some point. Same with these guys. Though I think we're being hit by archers. Yes, we are. Which is not ideal.
Yes, commander. Disembark. Sparta.
Let's have these marines help out with this engagement.
Ready for
These guys have nearly won, which is good because I really dislike this missile fire that's coming in. Also, we do need to capture this wall, so I think what we're going to do is just send one of my units over here.
Hold.
Hopefully they can capture it. Actually, let's just send over two just in case, because if we send over one it gets killed. It's just going to be really awkward. Let's just make sure these guys are dead, and then we can carry on from there. We can just start to run down some of these missile forces. Get my general over there as well. These guys can actually just get a bit closer, I think. I think this naval invasion is really cool, though. The fact that like we have the marines in the back line that have to like get this wall for us. It reminds me of that a game that was like Assassin's Creed, but it was based on like Rome.
Yours to command.
I think it was just called Rome, wasn't it? Something like that. Anyway, we played it in third person as opposed to a strategy game, but it's a similar concept. have an epic sort of naval landing. You gotta go capture the gates.
Orders.
Let the rest of the men through. Carry on to victory. I was going to send a second unit here, but since we're not taking too much fire onto these guys, it's okay. We may as well just run after the archers and kill those. Let's have these men just line up in the centre.
Advance at speed.
And when the gate's captured, we can get the rest of our men in.
Sparta! Charge! Spartans!
I'm going to send a couple more units towards those archers. Well, this is interesting. Some javelin men have taken up the walls.
Spearmen at the ready!
Get our men inside. Oh, we can't now because they've captured the gates, or at least are contesting it.
Forward!
That's awkward.
Spearmen!
Send over some men here to help out.
Ready for orders?
Keep my general in the centre, I think.
Spartans!
Oh, there are some more men on the way.
Command.
Okay. I was wondering where the rest of their forces were.
Ready and waiting.
And looks like they know that they need to stop me getting through these gates.
Hoplites!
Let's just go ahead and capture that tower.
Orders understood.
Oh, this is really awkward actually, because those archers are just going to shoot me in the back, aren't they? Oh, that's
Ready
annoying.
for orders.
Let's just engage here.
Yours to command.
We're getting ourselves surrounded now.
Hoplites!
Alright, I really need to get these guys inside as soon as possible, and I need to stop them from getting shot from the walls, so let's move away from that.
Sparta!
These guys are taking a lot of damage from those archers, which is
Spartans!
pretty annoying.
At your service. Sparta! Spartans!
I should have had some archers come inside at least, I think.
Spears ready!
And we just got to win this engagement now.
Orders! Right, march!
Keep these guys out of the way. Although actually I should bring them over here, because
Right, march!
then I can war cry these chaps. I just realised the main capture point is here, isn't it?
Spear orders ready! Spartans!
Oh well. Let's just engage.
Advance!
Your orders.
Your orders! Engage!
Oh, my archers are actually getting some pretty decent shots in here. That's nice.
Spear
And
infantry
we are
ready!
capturing back the gate.
Sparta!
So a lot of these men
Waiting!
can soon come through.
Missiles ready!
We have captured the gates!
Sparta!
More men get through
Double time!
quickly.
Spear infantry at your command!
Spartan Marines are the best.
Sparta!
Spear infantry ready.
Right, I need these archers to go and take out their archers.
Double time!
Let's turn off skirmish just so they go and do what I tell them to.
Speed!
We can have these guys just charge these chaps in the back.
Right forward!
Reinforcements have arrived and it's breaking. It's breaking them. Lovely. Alright, let's go ahead and kill off these archers, please.
Ready for orders!
And they just got evaporated. Okay,
General!
nice.
Spartans!
Job well done.
General!
Time to move on to the main square. For that. These guys are going to move towards this square.
Missiles ready and waiting!
We'll have some archers go that way. We'll have some archers go this way as well. I think at this point we just speed it up, right? They do have some archers over there, actually. We should probably just kill those with our own archers. We do have some men on that side that could just kill them, actually, so let's try and do that. They're dead. Never mind. Let's have these guys line up against the walls below. They can capture those. Lovely. Won't have these guys stand too close to the gate there.
We have captured the gates!
Have this unit tuck up against this tower and take that. They are very low on men, so I feel like we're going to lose. Oh, and this isn't good. There is an entire unit of picked hoplites here that we cannot ignore. Oops. Since we're using formation attack, we do need to actually give these guys decent formations. Taking that tower will help though. Also getting my archers back here will help. I shouldn't really have my general in here.
We have captured a tower!
But what we can do is battle cry these guys.
Spears ready! That's your command! Spartans! Spear infantry ready! We await your command! Sparta! Spears ready!
Can these guys sneak around the back? I think they might be able to. Get the rest of these guys to come up and they can all do the same. We need to just get behind them here. Get the job done that way. Or we could actually move the archers behind. That might be a better way to do it. Yeah, if we have the archers move behind, that would be the best way. Because they're a lot more effective.
Hoplites! Spearmen ready for orders! Commander! Quick march!
Let's put some arrows into the big hoplites.
Archers! Quick march!
And the picked hoplites are the target because they are the ones that actually do damage. So killing them is very important. Oh, the volley there. The volley from the really high rank archers just did so much damage. And they're all fighting at the front, we're just shooting them in the back. Oh man, that is brutal. Oh, that was pretty cool. I like that battle a lot. A lot of these battles lately have been really fun. Cool. Let's not subjugate them, we'll just occupy them, wipe them out. And that's Rhodos destroyed. So another one of our enemies dealt with. I don't think I need a barracks here, so we'll get rid of that. We'll keep the shrine to Muses, and we'll get another, like, public order building, I think. Brilliant. So since this fleet has also taken an absolute beating, I may as well just get a few more ships into that one as well, right? So we'll go into 5 and then we'll do that. So it's 4 turns. We can move Brizzo's wards back to the other one. But that's really nice because now Dodecanissa is almost entirely under our control. Kos, which is controlled by Athenai, is the last settlement we need to take. And that's just continuing to add towards our victory conditions. We're now on 33 out of 40, which is much closer than what we were before. This fleet will have completed 3 more ships soon as well. Our navy is just looking very strong right now. We've also upgraded the skill of this general, so I think we'll go for fighter there. And that has unfortunately been my time. So I am going to have to leave it here. In the end, we did get to a nice battle with Rhodos after auto-resolving the large naval battle with them previously. It was a bit cheap, I know, but it is what it is. It's Total War at the end of the day. Sometimes you just got to take those battles when you can get them. And considering I had planned for it, I think it's fair. But either way, that's all for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.